Wylie to keep the Eagles in first place, and he will debut a new number to Apollo 13 when we return to the Core State Spectrum. Paul Wylie's new program to Apollo 13, born of memories, now a source of inspiration.
At the very beginning, I'm just standing there like a kid, wanting and dreaming of being in space and up there. And it's about our relationship to space. Neil Armstrong walked on the moon when I was 5 years old, and everything related to astronauts, and that was definitely what everyone put down. I mean, I think it outranked firemen, you know, in terms of what everybody wanted to be. It's about flying and then the excitement of the blast off and the beauty of it and the excitement about getting to the moon. And obviously then there's the problem and they don't know what it is. And it's like life, you know, when you have something that goes awry, a glitch happens, and you're just trying to fix it, although these guys were fighting for their lives. There's a slower return to this tension between Earth and space. When Jim Lovell says, "Gentlemen, it's been a privilege flying with you," it's about being a team and being with your buddies and sort of like wanting to come through because of that. And because of this week, I guess I thought a lot about Sergei and about what a privilege it was with him. And anyway, then they make it, which is the good part. And this story has a happy ending.
With a heavy heart and much more than just skating on his mind, Paul Wylie tries to secure a victory for the Eagles.
Okay, good evening, America, and welcome aboard Apollo 13.
This, the blast off. Double toe loop. And it was at this point that there were problems in the Apollo 13 capsule. His jumps are not on tonight.
Well, he said earlier that he was really not ready to skate because of such turmoil these past few weeks with the death of Sergei and going over to Moscow for the funeral, so he's emotionally really drained.
He and Scott Hamilton went over to Moscow for the funeral and just returned prior to this event.
Since this is a new program, he had banked upon the extra week's time to pull it together, to finalize it, to settle it in his mind. He didn't have that week. And as he said, he was doing it right here.
Gentlemen, it's been a privilege flying.
He experienced his share of mistakes during this program, but certainly a gutsy performance for Paul Wylie. It has been a very trying week for all of these skaters.
Well, for me, this program was a truly inspiring and moving one. And I think that it tied so many of the emotions of this week together. I felt it was pure Paul Wylie.
After the performance of Scott Hamilton, the pressure on Paul Wylie, he needs to have a total of 78.8 or better to keep the Eagles in the lead and to win this competition. And for skating techniques, the scores range from 5.7 to 5.9. And much higher for artistic presentation. 5 9s and perfect 6s, a total of 82.5 for Paul Wylie. Certainly good enough to keep the Eagles on top. And here are the final